Hi, welcome back to the channel. We're going to take a look at some more Depeche Mode vinyl that I've added to my collection. So first of all is Never Let Me Down Again 7-inch. This is a French copy. It's got Never Let Me Down Again and Pleasure, Little Treasure on the B side. And it's a silver injection, moulded, punched single. So no actual label as such. You can see it says SACEM on there. It's got the old Mute logo. Released in 1987. And 2 years later, to start ball rolling with Violator, we got Personal Jesus. The record companies, I think, were a bit worried that people didn't realise that DM stood for Depeche Mode, so they slapped a sticker on that. This might have been white originally, it's maybe faded over time, because this came out in 1989. This is a French copy, released on Virgin. They were on Virgin rather than Vogue at this point. And it has Personal Jesus on the A side and Dangerous, just a normal 7-inch mix on the B side. And again, very similar, silver injection, moulded label, but you can see the new, at the time, new logo there, Walking Man logo. And then on to 12-inch singles. So also from France, we've got Master and Servant, Slavery Whip Mix. The cover is very similar to the UK release pop. It's got this 33 simple single up at the top here, and it's got the time on it here. B-side is Set Me Free, Remotivate Me, release mix, and Master and Servant Bootlegs. And you can see there's a few extra price labels on here that I'm not going to try and pull off. And they were back on, this is back in time. This is 1984, so they're on Vogue at the time. So there's Vogue down the bottom there. And they even had a nice, well, not nice, it's quite foxed. It is, over 40 years old, this, so you expect some foxing on the inner sleeve, but there you go, there's a Vogue original inner. And then the record label itself is a kind of cream coloured plain label, black text. And then a couple of years later, A Question of Time came out. This is a white label promo. So 1986, this is UK. You can see it's got the original Mute promo sleeve. It's actually off a Fortran 5 promo. I just swapped it out. It came in a plain white sleeve from the seller. This is L12 Bomb 12. I have 4 tracks on it. Newtown Mix, Question of Time Live, Black Celebration, Black Tulip Mix, and More Than a Party Live. And there should be a number here. I already have a numbered copy. This one doesn't carry a number. There was a few that came out without numbers on. And then on to albums. So in 1984, Some Great Reward came out, and to all intents and purposes, this looks like a normal release. But the giveaway is KSF 3024, which means it isn't the UK version. And the huge giveaway is the huge Walking Man logo on the label. This is South African copy from 1984, and they seem to enjoy a big old logo in South Africa. There was no lyric sheet insert with this copy. I don't think they released it in South Africa with the lyric insert, so it's just a plain white inner sleeve. And that album from 1984 played rather better than this album from 1993, which is Songs of Faith and Devotion. A bit of a bugger to get hold of in the UK at a decent price. This is from Italy and is an option. A lot of people actually say this sounds better than the UK version. I'm not sure about that. I think they maybe just like to think that because they perhaps don't have the UK version. There's some giveaway stuff in the top corner to say this isn't the usual version. There is an inlay of this, very similar to the UK release. Colours might be slightly different. Nice photography on there. And the labelling also very similar. The giveaway, I think, is, well, the numbers, but it says SIAE on the label. There you go. So this is from 1993. Harder to get hold of than the studio album for Songs of Faith and Devotion is the live album on vinyl, because we were deep into CD production at that point, and so there was quite a limited run of the vinyl versions of the Songs of Faith and Devotion live album. Anyway, moving on, bootlegs. This old chestnut comes up a lot. There's loads of different versions of this with different sleeves, different colours. This is 4 interviews of quite ropey audio quality recorded in 1983 and 1985. The 4th one, disappointingly for me, because I don't speak French, I'm rubbish at languages, is all in French. This is the clear red vinyl version. It's quite nice. As I say, it comes out in lots of different versions. I've got the CD of this, for instance. There's a box set with some postcards in it, and there's some different coloured vinyls as well. And also there's some 4-disc, 7-inch versions as well. And another bootleg, very convincing bootleg. In fact, it's borderline counterfeit, but I'll explain why it's not. So this came out in 2020. This is a singles 86.98. Very convincing packaging. Compare this to the CD and you'll see what I mean. Very glossy, barcoded, logoed, all the tracks are on there. Nice gatefold image on the inside. And the discs themselves, they're kind of, as you'd expect, black label, white text, the sort of dotted text they've used at the time, and the new Mute logo. Now I say it's borderline counterfeit because it's fooling a lot of people. There's a lot of comments on Discogs about this. Looks very similar to the CD. The thing is, this album never came out like this officially on 2-disc vinyl. It came out in a 3-disc box set. Quite a pricey item these days. So if you want an easy copy, cheap copy, cheaper than the box set, you could get this bootleg. However, the sound quality is pretty poor. One disc is quieter than the other, and both discs are really quiet. I had to turn it up a lot. And when you start turning up a record, obviously all the cracks and pops also get turned up. So it's not an easy listen. But, you know, I'm a sucker for a bootleg, and this, it looks the part. It looks really nice. So that was a singles 86.98. Is it? Oh, I'm laughing. Why am I laughing? So that was the singles 86.98, and here is the singles 86.98. Bit confusing. So this is actually a live album. Again, this bootleg has come out in a lot of different formats, a lot of different sleeves, a lot of different colours, limited edition, numbered, what have you. The version with this cover, with the image of the actual concert ticket on it, isn't currently, oh well, I checked the other day anyway, yesterday, it wasn't on Discogs. But a bit of hunting for live recordings from Cologne 1998, the 5th of October, gives you a lot of different bootleg albums with these tracks on. So Painkiller, A Question of Time, It's No Good, Never Let Me Down Again, Only When I Lose Myself, Enjoy the Silence, Personal Jesus, Home, I Feel You. It's a bootleg, so the sound quality, I think it was recorded from an MTV performance. The sound quality is not great, but you can't get used to it. And there's some quite nice versions, especially it's interesting to hear Only When I Lose Myself performed live, because you don't often hear that. So this was part of the singles 86.98 tour that they did. Let's have a look at the disc. it's got bootleg written all over it. So this is a kind of transparent, very off-white, not great, looks aged. I think it's only just been come out like 2025 or 2024. It's got this swinging wolf label. So strange. Anyway, it's actually nicer to have than the bootleg of the studio album compilation 8698. Can I recommend it? I don't know. There are better bootlegs of earlier stuff, but like I say, only when I lose myself, and some more of the modern stuff are on here. So it's an okay listen. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Tune in again where we'll go through some Depeche Mode CDs, I think. Cheers.